Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. In this video we're going to be going over the top free-to-play and pay-to-win team for this week Titan Reaver, which is Illucia and Lone Gaze. So the free-to-play team will basically be a team using no Rainier. It will be using Fresto and the Twins because I consider both of these heroes quite a priority for free-to-play players, and the Twins can work even at low Ascension. As you guys can see with the pay-to-win team, we did hit over 2 billion damage, putting us in the top percentage of players so far. And in order for you to get all of your rewards, you have to get 1 billion damage total, or 1,000 million, which should be runnable with these teams if you have these heroes up to Mythic Plus or above. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you the best free-to-play team I was able to put together. So the team number 1 is really interesting. This team number 1 is actually the best team number 1 for a pay-to-win team as well. Using the Twins and Sinbad as a damage dealer, you're seeing the damage output here. We got a really good run, getting 995 million damage just from the team number 1, but we did get quite lucky to get that. Like, usually this team number 1 varies from 900 all the way up to like 995, like we got million damage. But this is a great team number 1. Blue Twin on the right, pink Twin on the left. You can run the Twins at a lower Ascension, it should be fine, but you need to have Sinbad at Mythic Plus in order for this comp to work. And that is really important because he is your key primary damage dealer. And Sonya also deals a lot of damage. Make sure you have the Gale onto Sinbad and the Arcane onto the Sonya, and then Sorcery Charms onto Twins, and then Arcane or something on Mikola. We'll have a formation ID in the corner if you want to copy down this formation. So team number 2 is going to be a Pheromore Odie team. And now actually, when you look at the damage, Odie hardly even contributes any damage at all. It is basically all Pheromore. Pheromore is really good for this Titan Reaver. You're going to have Coco as the damage reduction because she is going to keep your team alive. Odie in the back is just able to get off a little bit of more damage. Illusion Fresto in front of Odie, main Fresto in front of Coco for energy regeneration. Paramore off in the corner and Smokey up in the center. Honestly, I think you could replace the Odie here for like a Shakir, and it might end up being even better because all of your team is basically going to be grouped up in the front. And Shakir would further increase their attack buff because the fact is that Odie doesn't really contribute that much damage in this comp. So maybe you can even try Shakir rather than Odie, but this one definitely works and is getting a solid score. And it will work even if your Pheromore's at lower Ascension. Like, he just needs to be Mythic Plus or above. And I do recommend every single player out there to get Pheromore to Mythic Plus or above while he is up on the rate up recruitment, or you need to swap into him. So Arcane Charms onto Pheromore, we have the Gale onto Odie, but that hardly matters. And the other heroes don't really matter, but do get the recovering onto Smokey or Sorcery Charms. So this is a great team. Formation ID will be in the corner, the lower left corner. You can copy this team down. Okay, now as for the best pay-to-win team, the best pay-to-win team where we got the over 2 billion damage is going to be this one. Again, the team number 1 is going to be exactly the same, but the team number 2 is going to be very different. It will be using Fresto again. But now, because we're able to use Rainier Mythic Plus, we use Rainier in front of Lenya to swap her and increase her damage dealt. And then also Pheromore for his massive damage that he will just contribute to this fight. It's really high. And Shakir just to buff up the team further. And that is why I've really felt like, I don't know, because the thing with Shakir is he's gonna buff up basically your other hero's attack, and so but the damage is still only coming from Pheromore or either Lenya in this case or Odie in the other case. And definitely if you don't have Lenya, I would just say run this team but have Odie behind the Rainier instead of Lenya. That should also be fine. So we'll take a look at this replay. There'll be a formation ID if you want to copy it down. Yeah, so if you don't have Lenya, don't worry, just replace her for Odie. I still think it will be almost just as good. Odie is still a good damage dealer for Lone Gaze. But Lenya is obviously doing better than Odie. Yeah, so this is a great team, but it is kind of high on the RNG in order for you to get the top score of this second team. Rainier almost dies from that first attack of the Wolf, but then the next attack, the Pounce attack, he is going to go down. And this is kind of bad because it increases the defenses of the Lone Gaze boss, so your damage output is going to be lower. However, the thing with this comp is Pheromore is just dealing true damage, right, for the whole fight, and Lenya is dealing some portion of true damage because of Rainier Charms onto her, converting some of her damage into true damage. And so then the defenses of the boss actually don't decrease the amount of damage that your team is dealing to Lone Gaze. Okay, but yeah, looking at this, if you get great luck, you can even break 1 billion damage on this team and on the team number 1. Like, if you get perfect RNG with maximum investment account, you can beat 1 billion on both of the two individual teams, but definitely add it up Together, you should be able to get over 1 billion and get all of the rewards you need. So these are basically the teams that I would recommend. The only final thing I want to try right now is I want to try, like, that Odie didn't contribute that much in the free-to-play team. So I want to try running Shakira instead. So I'm going to have Shakira on the left side, just so that he can enter into the fight more quickly. Now, I do know Shakira and Lone Gaze is very high on the RNG side because it will depend on how his positioning throughout the duration of the fight. Yeah, this one did better. So, because Pheromore ends up dealing more damage. So, Shakira rather than Odie is probably just better for a free-to-play comp if you have the Shakira belt. So, I'll leave a link to this formation ID as well. You can copy down this one with Shakira rather than Odie. It does seem to be better, ramping up the Pheromore's damage even further. Team number 1 is going to be basically the same. And yeah, total 1.7 billion damage, almost 1.8 billion damage with basically only using Twins and Fresco. And honestly, Fresco doesn't even need to be that highly ascended for this comp. And Twins can work at a lower ascension. So overall, with these teams, you should be able to get a score in order to get all of your rewards. If there's any other team that worked for you, feel free to share in the comment section. But I hope this was helpful. Good luck with this. If you guys did not already subscribe to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Thank you for the support. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. Thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.